Hi everyone, welcome to Chef Mooney coming to you from Mooney's Kitchen and of course the kitchens at Claire de Lune French restaurant. Now today I was going to film a apple tart tartine, but I'm going to do this recipe a little different. So this is kind of my version, not of this particular dish. I will film this dish in another episode, but I want to do it justice. This is just an apple dessert, an apple flan, tart, whatever you want to call it. And instead of cooking the apples and putting the pastry on top like the original French recipe, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make a puff pastry square. We're going to fill it with the caramel and the apples. It's going to be delicious. So come on guys, let's get this apple tart, not tartine, this apple tart together and we'll see how it comes out. Come on, let's get cooking. I like a sort of a golden colour. If you go too dark it tends to scorch the caramel. Now, okay, for this recipe you're going to need 4 medium-sized apples, and I've sliced these and I've just put them into some cold water, just a little bit of lemon juice to stop them from going brown. I've got 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water, that's for the caramel. We'll show you that in a moment. We've got 1 sheet of puff pastry and you're going to need yourselves a baking tray. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the pastry. You can make puff pastry if you want to. I think it's just a total time-consuming process, and what we're looking for here is to get a dessert into the oven so that your guests can enjoy it and you can get out of the kitchen a little bit earlier and have yourselves a nice glass of wine and stress-free. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold over the edge, and you want to fold it about 1/2 inch. Now underneath this pastry is a thin layer of plastic. Generally find these in the shop bought ones, and we just want to remove that obviously, like so. Okay, about 1/2 inch. Turn it around. Now you can dab a little bit of water on the edge there. I didn't do it on that one, and that will help the pastry to stick a little bit. Again, we do the same with this. Just turn it over, and what you're doing is you're kind of making a little bit of a barrier here, so that the filling and the sauce as it cooks hopefully is not going to spill everywhere. So I'll just turn this again. A little bit of water on there. Turn this over like so. Just run a bit of water in there so that one sticks. Make sure you remove the plastic. So basically you're doing a nice little square. I'm just going to brush the edges, just the edges, with a little bit of egg. That's going to make this look nice and golden brown when it comes out of the oven. We're just going to run the fork all the way through and dot it so that it doesn't rise too much. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place our apple slices all the way across. And just make sure you give them lots of apple. Now with the same sugar with the caramel, we've got 1 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water for the caramel. I'm just going to sprinkle some of the sugar over the apple. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle some mixed spice on the top. You can add nutmeg, mixed spice, cinnamon. Mixed spice has a mixture of all 3, I think. And this is going to go into the oven now at around about 180 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, so over a high heat you're going to pour the sugar into a pan, and then your 1/4 cup of water. You just want to let that simmer down a little bit and dissolve. Okay, it's starting to go that lovely amber colour now. Turn your heat off. There's enough heat in the pan to go the next level of colour. You're looking for a smoky coffee colour, not too dark. Into this now I'm going to add just a knob of butter, around about 3/4 of a tablespoon of butter. Just let that mix through. And I'm going to add 1 capful of brandy. You watch that bubble up. Just be careful because it can get quite hot. So that's our beautiful caramel with a nice hint of brandy. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. So this has had about 15 minutes in the oven and it's not quite cooked all the way through, but now's the time to put the caramel sauce on. This is just such an easy dessert you can make any time. And I tell you what, people are going to love it. Alright, back into the oven now until that's nice and golden brown. So another 10 minutes. So there we go, that's my apple tart. Best way to have this apple tart is with ice cream, and we're going to try a little bit of it now. Smells absolutely delicious. Crispy puff pastry, beautiful soft apples with that caramel sauce through there. Really nice. My plate is clean. Proves to you that it's good enough for the chef to eat. It's good enough for you to eat. I hope you give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Thumb it up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel for more beautiful recipes. I need to go and have a sleep now. I'm only kidding. I'll see you on my next video. You take care. Have a great week.